excuse me, the guy is telling you what it is, and he's doing it in a great form of way where he is politically correct, whether you like it or not.
Nomadic Ghost Peace. Mama just said something very important. Mama just said that people typically listen. I'm paraphrasing because the comments are going fast, but Mama just said basically people listen to respond, not to hear. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's very important. And I suffer from that. Epps suffers from that. People suffer from that. So at the end of the day, somebody's got to do it. I try to take accountability for what we do as men, what I do as a man. I'm on this shit. I make mistakes. You know what I mean? I try to improve it. But at the end of the day, man, I just want to be understood. And I want to understand so we could coexist. Because I ain't got time for the arguments, my G. I ain't got time for the disrespect. I can respect your views, not you, but anyone's views. But you got to respect my views too, and it is what it is.
Exactly.
Becca Grimo, peace.
And some people don't understand that, you know, our views matter. You know what I mean? Our opinion matters. We don't hear it, man. Shout out to Doobie Club in the building. Midas in the building was popping. Shout out to Stacy. She said she's still not used to Charlemagne. Wendy Williams too. I think she put your girl Jocelyn in her place the other day, man. She was just letting her know, like, yo, you know, I don't have to apologize. This is my show. You got to understand where I'm coming from. You got to hear where I'm coming from. And that's what it is. And I'm not going to be apologetic for what I think, how I think. So I get it. You know what I mean? So, you know, just understand that when we talk, we're talking out of experience and what we've been through. Big shout out to Theo Brown in here. Theo is my guy.
Theo.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Soldier Boy. Shout out to the whole team over there. Shout out to Empire.
DJ Suave.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to DJ Suave, 305 King in the building. So yeah, man, you know, everybody, we appreciate you hanging out with us on a Tuesday. Now, next Tuesday, actually next week is Haitian Flag Week. Haitian Flag Week. So I got Maka Ben coming over here, you know what I mean, representing Haiti, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yo, Mecca, chime in. I see you in the building. Come inside, man, and come talk about the watch and let us know what's going on.
Word.
Maka Ben will be in the building with us next week, representing Haiti, you know, Haitian Flag Weekend and all that good stuff. So yeah, go ahead and peep that game out, man. It's gonna be crazy. And also my girl Brooklyn, she gonna be here next week as well. Indie artist out of New York City, YNVS. My homie's gonna be in the building with us, man. Shout to Chico, 30580 was popping. I see you out there. Oh, Cherry. Yo, Cherry, you still in DR? I see you in Dominican Republic. Suave, you over there in Dominican Republic? Yo, AB, I think we should go to DR next year around this time for my birthday. I saw Suave and Cherry over there, and they were with like bad Dominican broads all over. I was like, wow. That should be me and wifey.
Chill. Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Wifey right there. Saigon, how you doing?
I saw the creme brulee. That shit looked delicious.
Yo, listen, Marion, Miami. That creme brulee was everything. The sea bass. Oh my God. That right there was crazy. I had a surf and turf. They had some other the lobster bisque. It was Lobster's Tuesday, so it was lobster everything, you know what I mean?
Word.
Yo, I messed it up. Did I say Suave? My bad, Cherry. I did say that. Her man is my man, Manny Els. I totally fucked that up. Imagine a nigga was just running his game, and I just fucked this shit up right now.
You crazy.
Yo, Cherry, I didn't mean that. But you know what I meant. We going to DR next year. You better come with us. All right? Cherry, you hear me? All right, Manny.
That's what it is.
Me? Yo, also big shout to Gabby right in the building. Big shout to Carlos in the building. Texas is in the building. DJ Drop tomorrow night. Yo, he's here. Tomorrow night is going down. DJ Drop from New York City, my Dominican partner, is about to come shut it down on the turntables with me, and we're going to be going back and forth, and we're going to have a Cinco de Mayo party, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern tomorrow night right here. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. DJ Drop, NY, there he goes right there, so pay attention tomorrow. I know Drop is going to be like dropping like 100 records in 1 minute, so I'm going to try to keep up with him and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, Manny Els, what up, man? So what up, AV? What else is going on, man?
Yo, I wanna kind of recap the launch party, man. There was a lot of good moments, man, that I want to talk about. Shout out to Zodiac TV. Shout out to everybody that came through. Mr. Cooper, Ninth Wonder, all the acts, man. They really shut it down. Gunplay,
Third World,
yeah,
Done. That girl Sin on the acoustics. Be Dope and his son.
Omniscient.
Yeah, everybody came through.
Boucher.
Who else, man? I don't want to leave nobody out, but that
was Bobby Boucher. Saying that everybody killed it, man. And you know, I want to say that's Miami needs that. Miami needs an opportunity to get together and showcase, especially after the year we had, to showcase what their talents are, what they've been working on, man. So shout out to you, shout out to the Zodiac TV for throwing that event, man. I was happy to be a part of it.
And everybody buy a badge if you want to support, man. I appreciate y'all. But at the same time, I want to also thank you, my man, AB. You did a great job. You held it down. Everybody got to finally see the face and all that. Cherry, I appreciate you, boo. Manny Els, I appreciate you. You know, I thank you, AB, for, you know, being you and just, you know what I mean? And just letting the people know that, man. You know what I mean? We here. Ain't nothing anybody could do. Nothing about it, you know what I mean? Like, Zodiac TV is finally here. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. We're going to let it grow organically. Big shout to Ted DiBiase, man. He did a great job taking flicks, you know what I mean? Holding it down. Yeah. Big shout to Bolt Baca. Got everybody lit. You know what I mean? Word up. You got the bottom? Hold on. Shout to Bolt Baca, you know what I mean?
I'm scared. Yo, shout out to Bolt Baca. I'm scared to open this shit. Got me sweating. You know what I mean? I can't drink on the job no more. But shout out to Bolt Baca. They held us down.
All I said, yo, me, the whole team was like, yo, AB, we gonna eat? AB said,
I had to, I was done. I was like, all right, take care. That's it. I got next week.
Yeah, man. Also, big shout to Triple P Studio, man. I mean, that venue was awesome. I couldn't have chose a better place. We couldn't have chose a better place to do this event. So big shout to Triple P Studio. Big shout to John. And of course, man, everybody download Zodiac TV and just grow with us and you know, be patient with us, and we're going to shut it down. Guess whose birthday is it?
Happy birthday, girl. How's it going?
Happy birthday. Yo, 41. What? Hey.
That's awesome. Happy birthday, Claudia, man. Many, many more. Health, wealth, all of that shit, man. Celebrate life, man. Life is short, man. We got to celebrate it with the ones we love, man. Salute.
And thank you so much.
You know what it is, beautiful. Happy birthday, man.
Alpha villain. Villain.
Tell nobody. Let's go.
Big shout to everybody in the building. You know what's popping, man. Big shout to Texas. Pete says, I done went blonde. You see that, man? You know what I mean? I gotta switch it up sometimes, man. I'm thinking about going blue sometime soon. You know?
Shout out to Mecca, aka Grimo.
Grimo, chime in, man. Come in.
Come up, beam up, my G, beam up. Let's talk about the watch real quick.
Let's talk about the watch. Where you at, man? Let me hit him with the request, man. Yeah, excuse me, more.
Zodiac TV Global's in the building. Make sure y'all follow Zodiac TV.
Mecca!
Yo, what it is? You already know, early.
First of all, we got to thank Mecca, Stitches, Grimas, Zos. They shut down that stage. Not because they're my group, but, you know, while I was running around doing, I saw it from the corner of my eyes, like they did not need me nowhere around. They just took off. You know what I mean? They ran stoplights. I mean, they shut it down.
Right.
Mac, I appreciate you, brother. Mecca, a.k.a. Grimo in the building. Follow my guy. So, Mac, talk to me about this watch that I didn't get.
Yeah, you didn't get it because you didn't follow the procedures that Alpha Villain followed. You know what I mean?
I already know.
Follow direction. Let's go.
My man, I ain't even had to give my man direction. You know what I mean? Like how he was saying in the video I dropped, he was like, you know, we support each other. It's like a no-brainer. Stop looking for handouts.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is not just like a T-shirt or a cap I could just swing to a dude. You know what I mean? This is more of like an investment. Like I didn't purchase a house because the partnership that was evolving this was something that I wanted to, put my energy into. And so I'm glad the people that do respect it and really like this is something serious. Like, you know, this is something serious, not just like, yo, I could give you a T-shirt for promo and, you know, do it like that. But some people still think like that on all levels. You know what I mean? If I create a car, then I could give that car away, like just because you know what I mean, whatever it is. But I respect it because I do it like that. And, you know, you got to use leverage in a certain way and product placement and being a brand ambassador is things that are very relevant and very important in our industry.
Right. Definitely. And give us more details about this watch. Like, you know what I mean? How did it come about? How did you meet up with them to start blasting off of them and whatnot?
Well, it's definitely some Haitian brothers that, came up with the concept of putting something sleek out. And I think that collided with me having a direct connection with the community, not just Little Haiti, not just North Miami, but at large. You know, I don't know, I guess people just have to maybe Google a little bit. Like, I know they know me from recently, but, you know, back in 2000, we were, already taking over the hip hop Creole scene, at least in the States. You know, so there's a lot of history. We was in Sock Passe Records with Clef and a lot of tours, a lot of stuff people, don't know. Like there's, but nevertheless, I think the influence can't be denied. You know, I teach and I have programs that are all for the culture as well. And I think those things right there have gained me some type of notoriety in my own community. And I'm thankful for that and I'm honored for that. And so when a product comes out and it's of quality and, and brothers step to me about it, as long as we speak in the same language, we on the same page, then, it was like a no-brainer. It was, it was something that was it just melted, and so here we are right now with some brothers that really put their energy into doing something that's very classy. And I'm glad I got my brother Alpha on the line right now. I recorded him when he was opening my tour. I said, don't be fake. He's not fake anyway. He'll tell me how it is. He'd be like, yo, cut the tape. This ain't right. This feel like I got it out the bubblegum machine. I can't do this to myself. He'll tell me straight up. And, and exactly what he was telling you, I stand by that. The watch got weight. It's stainless steel. You know what I mean? It comes with the black leather band, inside the package. You saw Alpha holding it up. It's got a nice little custom. I'm not sure if you can really see it. It's got a nice little custom box that 1804. It comes with the sapphire glass. I still didn't even take the plastic off my joint still. Me
neither.
Yeah.
Yo, Matt.
Yeah.
Yo, can you real quick, man, can you educate the significance of 1804? I try to do it, but I know you could do a better job for the people that are not Haitian, that don't know where we came from.
Yeah, we do it as a collective, you know what I mean? 1804 is very significant.
Hey, Mario.
1804 is very significant in and I don't even want to say Haitian history, Haitian history. 1804 is significant in world history because IET, its original name, was the first to rebel against slavery, be successful at it, and then send an echo of that tone of liberation throughout the world. So Haiti invited other people and said, if you want to be free, we just did something crazy. Like you can come over here and be free and not have to, so 1804, when Dessalines really declared Haiti the first independent black nation in the world, it was something that, and that's why we, that's kind of like why Haiti is just kind of like, off to the side right now, just left to, whatever's going on. Because we defied the odds of gravity, at that time, I should say the odds of slavery, you know what I mean? And they didn't like that until this day. You see how racism is rooted deep. Like this is, the people were brought up and raised this way. You can't tell them any different. And so their parents, their grandparents, their great-great-grandparents, their great grandparents have already this thought mentality embedded, in their mental. And so, so we defied the odds of slavery. And here we are today, just still kind of just, shedding light on the culture. And it's fantastic when I could push a brand and also talk about something very significant about the brand, not just like, right. Not just it's a name brand and we just calling it something and like, y'all support this because I did it. Nah, I'm engulfed. Right. I've been engulfed in the culture for over 20 years. And I think that a lot of people know that. And I found a product that kind of coincides with my movement. You know what I mean? Right. To push things that weren't kind of like parallel with like, yo, how you teaching this, but you doing, you know what I mean? And so even though there was money on the table, sometimes it wasn't a good fit. You know what I mean? So you got a brand, you a brand too, and sometimes you got to fit the brand with other brands that kind of fit and, kind of go and sway with what you're doing.
Well, I will say that I will say this, Mac, man, you said that our people defied the odds, man. Men like you in particular, man, you are helping carry that trend. Yeah, I mean, you gonna help us get out of the slum that we're in. You gonna help us get out of the fact that they still mad at us, that we defied the odds, man. So whatever I can do, whatever Epps can do, we know that we got you, man. And we stand by that shit because we got to take the shackles off and we got to make sure that we understand that when you tired of being tired, the only person that's going to be able to change that is you. And as a people, we can do it, man. So I salute you, my G.
And I definitely can't do it by myself. And that's why, it's a collective. It's always been a collective. The revolution was won as a collective. When we started thinking independently and we started saying like, yo, your interest is my interest. And you know what I'm saying? We can all benefit from this. Let's put our heads together, tent or some, colete. That's how less a small, and I don't want to say small, but compared to the amount of French soldiers that there were, a small amount of slaves beat a larger amount of French soldiers because they really strategized and put themselves together and didn't take their freedom and liberation for granted.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Matt,
Yes, sire.
Are you able to give us any update with Haiti?
No.
How they did, throughout the pandemic?
Not necessarily. The only thing I could tell you is that the rampant rates and numbers of COVID deaths and infections and all of that stuff, that did not happen in Haiti like it happened over here. That's really all I could say. I don't really know the specifics, and I don't know. I heard, and I don't want to say they're rumors. They could be true, but I heard that just like in the past where Haitian farmers had declined the Monsanto infected seeds that were being shipped over there, the genetically modified seeds that was shipped to Haiti to just be a new planting ground with GMO foods. Some farmers that were real and knew what was going on declined that. They know that was modified foods. These mangoes were not going to be the same mangoes that we were naturally growing from here. So they declined. So the same thing that happened, I heard that happened with the vaccine. I don't know how true it is. Don't quote me on it. I heard that. And I also heard about COVID, what didn't run rampant in Haiti, like it did over here. I'm not going to talk about things that I don't know about.
Facts.
But you could tell us about how you went over there when the earthquake happened and you helped out and everything.
It was afterwards. It was well after, and it was a time that needed it needed rebuilding and even just to talk to the people, and stuff like that. And so we went over there with HANA, Haitian American Nursing Association, and also nice. I've been there a couple of times with Mandodo, which is an organization that goes over there and gives bikes at the end of the year. And the last time we went was to help in the hurricane when it got flooded. No lie. There were places that people were standing on cars. Like social media, like you get to see the stuff like happened in Bahamas, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent with the volcano. You see the images and they're crazy. But when you go over there and you see like houses submerged, like you just see the peak and people used to live in there. Now they're on the top of the roofs and there's nothing else that high. No other structures. Like that's where they at for however long, So, you know, in certain places, there was only so much we could do, but we went over there to feed them. We definitely went over there with heavy preparation to feed and to give out clothes. And also because I went with Hannah, the Haitian American Nursing Association, they were, you know, they checked out, they medically checked out, you know, kids, adults, and to see if they were healthy and whatever they needed, if they were dehydrated, if they needed certain, you know, medication. Some of them were in bad condition. You know, when you get an infection over there, you know, ain't no peroxide in the in the cabinet, in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, so it gets more infected. And then there's a possibility of losing that limb. And so definitely healthcare, you know, went over there with, you know, people that, again, support that same vision. We went over there to try to help build and try to help aid. You know,
everybody, this is Mecca, aka Grimo. Please follow my guys, 1/5 of Weedham Zoes, man. Mecca, I thank you for chiming in, man. I appreciate you, my brother.
Oh, look, you know, I can't leave without this right here, man. This is for the ancestors, the Maroons, Neg Mawo in the building, all right? So I just want to say happy Haitian Heritage Month. You know what I mean? Like every month, just like Black History Month, is not like, you know, but let's focus and let's bring it so that we can spread it throughout the other 11 months. Let's concentrate on it. It's Haitian Heritage Month. Haiti is not separate from Black. In Black history, we should be celebrating Haitian history as well. All, you know, all of that is one. They try to divide and conquer. They try to divide and conquer all of us so that we don't appreciate each other's history. You know, learn about that. Learn about the Jamaican Maroons. Learn about the Cuban warriors. You'll see that we all intertwined. And you know, the Puerto Rico, it's we all one people.
They don't want us together because they realize that when we are together, we are stronger. This is why they try to divide us. So at the end of the day, what you spitting is facts, man. Yo, that's what we need, man.
It's a smart tactic, though. I mean, I would use that. Like, if you know, I would separate people if I was trying to conquer them individually. They come in all at the same time. That's why our flag says l'union fait la force. Ensemble nous fort. L'union fait la force. That was the ideology of the slaves. Like, together we are strong. Separate,
that's what we did.
Because Haiti was separated, north, south, east, west, and things like that. So together we are strong. And so on that note right there, you know what I mean?
Yo, Mecca, we need you back over here, man. We got more to talk about, man. We got plenty more to talk about. We're going to bring you back in, all right?
Let's go, baby Paul. Ready, man.
Salute,
let's get some Weedham Zoes, man. I need to tell Mags that we need more beats, man. Weedham Zoes, I'm ready for my beats and bars. Stop playing. We got a movie coming out. You know, The Queen's King with Luniversal. So I got another, you can check out A Miami Love Story on Amazon Prime, Celebrity Homeless on Amazon Prime. And, you know, check out the Weedham Zoes catalog that's out on our SoundCloud. Just Google Weedham Zoes and we got some nice music and everything's popping. Don't neglect the children's programs, Fepuli, Little Haiti field trips, and all of that great stuff.
And don't forget, give them the surprise info we got today, the booking.
You talk about that right there. I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm still flabbergasted right now.
What's the
date?
You know
what I mean?
What's the date?
Say it again?
What's the date again? It was
May 20. May 20. You talking about the May 27th? We got a couple of bookings that came through. That's why it's confusing me.
Oh, carry me. Weedham Zoes.
Holla.
Yeah.
Just in case, I'll post something tomorrow. I'm not sure if a lot of people know that I got a joint with Kylie Me that we put out in 2008 called Sak Fet Na Kylie Me. Sak Fet Na Kylie Me.
Yeah.
Rit Na Kylie Me. Word up. So
we're gonna play
check that out
when we get up when we do our Haitian set, when we do our Creole set, our compas set.
No doubt. Definitely a compa banger. Big up to Kylie Me for even putting me on that record, putting a rap dude on that record at that time. So Sak Fet Na Kylie Me, check that out, featuring Mecca, aka Glimo. They believed in the kid when we was popping in 2008, and they threw kid on the record, and we made some smash. We did that.
Definitely, man. Shout out to DJ Quest in the building. That's another Zoe. All right, man. We got some other things we got to go talk about, and we love you, brother. You know what I mean?
Peace, my G.
Yo, bless up. Yo, shout out to everybody out there. Love.
Yeah, man. Love. Yeah, man. AV, man, what's up with your girl J-Lo, getting caught out there with Ben Affleck? You know what I mean? What's going on?
Yo, I don't know, man.
Like,
Allegedly,
didn't she just leave the like? I didn't even. Did she leave the relationship?
I don't know, my G. But basically, you know, J-Lo been back and forth with A-Rod and shit. So they finally made it official. And now the broad's been caught out. The broad's been spotted on numerous occasions with Ben Affleck, her ex-fiance. Soon after, so they announced let's say they announced the breakup last week. The broad is chilling with Ben Affleck the following week after.
Why though? What's going on, man? Like,
you want to know why?
Why?
Because
let me hear your opinion, Mr. Appleton, maybe.
You want to know why? Because there's always a dude waiting for your girl. Not your girl, but a girl in her DMs. They're waiting for her, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a woman is never really single. Let's not get it fucked up. A woman is never really single. When a woman says, I've been single for a year, that means that she's been having intercourse with different dudes with no title or no commitment attached to it. But a woman is never really single because she has so many options. So Ben Affleck, remember, we were looking at A-Rod and J-Lo, and now she's chilling with Ben Affleck. Why? She wants to keep her notch count consistent. So she going back to some old shit to keep her odometer intact.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
I think. Oh no,
Jenny from the block, bro.
I just think, you know, man, I don't know, man.
Let's keep it moving.
You don't want to touch it.
I think I would speak on other females, but J-Lo, I'm not going to try to speak on because I don't know where her head's at. Like, maybe she just missed that Ben Affleck dick. I don't know. You know what I mean? Take a step back. I don't know what it is. Or she just want to, you know what I mean? I don't know. I can't really speak on
Listen,
it. But other women,
I'm not
I think you just probably just, you know.
So hold up. So do we know? First of all, let me ask this: do we know the nature of why they even separated? Because I heard rumors, but I don't know the nature of why they were separated. That could play a big part in why she's even with him. Because, you know, and this is all hypothetically, you know, this is all like, you know, they call it hypothetical gossip, whatever. It's a discussion. It's entertaining because people want to hear it. But if we knew the backstory on maybe what initially happened, then now we can kind of drive another sense of.
Wasn't there a theory of him being in touch with another woman?
So then there it is. You know what I mean? So it's like,
J-Lo,
you know,
is being immature and going backwards. Okay, that's where the women are going wrong. You're being immature. You're being immature.
Yeah, if you want to
go make the nigga jealous. That's immature.
Well, let's just say that. Yeah, so let's just say that two wrongs definitely don't make a right. The first wrong didn't make it right either, but the second wrong definitely didn't make it right. Let's just hold both of those things in kind of like equal, you know what I'm saying, like equal balance, and just say that they, you know, it's kind of like playing games. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it becomes more, you know, like resentment, you know, vengeance, making the other person feel, you know, maybe what
spite.
Spite, you know. So,
but at the end of the day, I didn't mean to cut you off. At the end of the day, whatever took place and made them break up, once they break up, you got to keep it moving. So to me, J-Lo's the one that looks bad per se. You know what I'm saying? A-Rod, you know, you do what you got to do. You can't control something, because typically when a person breaks up with you, it's usually in the making before the time y'all make it official. So let's say she's probably kicking it with Ben Affleck already before they decided to make it official, my G. It is what it is.
I think Sherry is right, man. The word loyalty in anything, relationship, friendship, whatever, it's just so hard for people at this moment, man. Like, masks are really falling off left and right. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody don't know the word loyalty no more. Not a lot of people. But, you know, I think J-Lo is being a little immature about the situation, if you're going to ask me.
I agree. You said loyalty. Loyalty is something that a lot of people don't have integrity. You know what I mean? Mecca and I touched on that yesterday real quick. Support, integrity, loyalty. That shit is very important. You have to reset that shit every day. You can't expect somebody to have the same level of loyalty unless you hold them accountable. So if you with somebody, you got to make sure that y'all revisit and go over what the loyalty statement is to make sure that y'all always on the same page. because loyalty gets tested in different ways, my G. We get jammed up right now. The cops separate us. One of us, in theory, may rat on the other one. They go your loyalty out the window. Right. Or you got two childhood female friends. Both of them like the same dude. One of them gets with one of the dudes, and then now the friends are not. So the loyalty gets tested all the time. You have to put value on the loyalty and show the person what they get out of being loyal. Niggas that are loyal with me get me 100%, but it resets every day at midnight.
Right.
Well, what you said the other day, kill her delusion and be her solution?
Yeah. I said, shout out to my G Alfie King, the podcast on YouTube. Yeah, I said something crazy. I said, because to me, I feel like women are delusional. And the reason why they're delusional is because they live comparatively, social media, TV, etc. Fine. They're programmed like that since they're babies. Fine. But you got to save a woman from herself. So what I said was you got to kill her delusion and be her solution. You can't expect the woman to do what you say just cause. You got to show her how you could save her from herself by leading her the right way, carrying yourself accordingly, protecting her, and making sure that whatever you fighting for, she fighting for it too. I can't be the only nigga fighting for a relationship. If you ain't fighting it with me, that's another conversation.
I noticed a couple of people saying J-Lo could do whatever the fuck she want, and he's Batman. What does that mean?
Yo, Batman though.
Nah. So are they still together? If they're not together in actual fact, I mean, if they're not together, like, what does that really? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not together, she could. If they're not together, I don't. It's because their celebrity status causes them to get caught on camera.
I don't think furniture and clothes are out the house yet. I don't think nobody moved out the house yet. It ain't happened that quick.
Think is a big word, and if we don't know, we can't really like pass judgment on things that happen. I mean, I'm not either. I'm just saying that like if that's why we said if. I was just hypothetically, like, if they're not together, then that scenario, like, don't, let's not make it seem like that's impossible. If they're not together, she can do whatever she wants to do. You know what I mean? But because of their celebrity status, I think that, like, these people need to be a little bit more careful, because what happens, it makes it just seem like, you hear, and then this was serious, and then now you over here. And now you're over here, and then you end up, what's my man's, I don't want to put nobody out there like that, but what's Shorty's name? Harvey?
Yeah.
What's the name? Harvey?
Lori.
Yeah. So, then you start getting that rap and start looking crazy, no matter how bad you look, you know what I mean? Like,
facts. But you know what's crazy, though? You know what's crazy, fellas? It's like, you can't make an adult person make somebody do what they don't want to do. So even if she was with him, Matt, she can do whatever she wants. You can't put shackles on a woman. A woman can't put shackles on a man. Right. Grown-up people can do whatever the hell they want. And at the end of the day, you could be the best person, best partner, but things happen to the best people. So at the end of the day, you got to just continue. This is what I always promote. Focus on yourself, not in a selfish way, which is hurting somebody. Focus on yourself so you are the best version of yourself. So in the event shit goes left, your recovery time is a little faster. Because if you just put in all your energy into one person and that person leaves you, you got to start over while that person's getting on with their life. You can't do that.
Yo, quickly, guys. Big shout to iRig. You know what I mean? They're holding us down. IK Multimedia. Get your iRig now. Especially DJs, man. Get your iRig now. And make sure your quality of your sound is sounding good. You know what I mean? Got the iRig for your preamp. You need the iRig for your, you know what I mean? Like I always tell DJs, stop putting the telephone by the speaker and thinking that you're all good. We don't like that. You know what I mean? I had to do that the other day by accident. But also big shout to Positivity Water. We always positive over here, man. Big shout to Positivity Water. You know what I mean? Holding it down. Mac, I want to ask you this, and AB, you could go ahead and chime in as well, because you put me on game to 8 at a table. I love that page. I love those people. I got a chance to talk with them today too, and we
Who?
respectfully ate at a table. It's a conversation of a group of guys and girls, and they talk about relationships and stuff like that. And one of the biggest topics that they had today was, should your friend follow your girl on social media? Which one of y'all want to go first?
I'll let Matt go because I'm long-winded. Go ahead, Matt.
Damn. I mean, shit. I mean, I follow Claudia. So
Okay.
that, you know what I mean? Like, whatever I say is like, you know what I mean? Like, but like, in the sense, like, I don't see nothing wrong with it unless people start having the perception and ill intentions, you know what I'm saying, embedded in certain things. If your girl is, very partial about that. You know what I mean? I think, she.
That's what I'm saying. That's a loaded.
You're right. You follow
I think that
that's cool. But guess what? There are people out there that have intentions, other type of intentions, to low key try to kick it to my wife. You know what I mean? Or anybody's wife at that. So you know, it goes both ways. So if you have that intention, or like they were saying on that table, if you know that guy, if you know your boy is a grimy guy, then nah, that should not be happening at all. You know what I mean? It's like, stop following my girl.
It's a very sensitive.
How you liking my wife's pictures more than me? You met me before my wife. That don't make no type of sense. So I get it sometimes.
Now that's one thing that doesn't take place now. Claudia can't tell you I be liking her pictures, especially like a little toe pics and, she be in her little bathing suit situation. Now, if we want to have that conversation, I think that's a better conversation because social media, we're going to say, oh, you can't follow. Like, come on, man, let's be real. But now, my wife is like posing, she want to do the little back shot situation. Nah, my man can't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a little touchy right there. What you feel about that, Alpha? Out there? You look like you ready to jump in right there.
Yo, you know what it is?
I'm waiting on you.
Check. Nah. You did. This is how I view it. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not a dating coach. I can't give dating advice and shit. But what I would say is, if my girl is posing on social media in a way that's gonna draw even more attention to her, that has nothing to do with her business, I gotta check her. I can't check all you niggas and make sure all you niggas ain't liking her pic. I gotta check my shorty to make sure and let her know, yo, I'm not feeling that. Now, if she does not comply, it's goodbye. But I'm not judging. You do you. But for me, you know what I'm saying? I can't make sure that you can't. It's hard enough to control a person that you with. Imagine trying to control all your niggas.
No. That's facts. That's facts right there. You can't control all the, you know what I mean? Like running after dudes. Like why you? But like if you feel that maybe the attention that you don't necessarily like for her is in a negative fashion, or it's, you know what I mean, coming that way, then maybe it's something that she's doing to, kind of partial about that. Because some women are just beautiful in the essence of just posting just a natural picture, and you already see, like, you know what I mean? They don't have to necessarily undress. So what you say about that when a woman posts, like, a fly shorty poses a picture, but she's not necessarily like exposed.
That's what I'm saying. It's to each his own. To each his own.
What about, okay, fine. But what about when a mother is putting her body out there?
Oh, I've seen a couple of them. It's crazy. I think that women, especially if you have children, I think that we lost the sense of respect for our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go deep with it, man. It's been all systematic. You know what I'm saying? Again, I always kick it back to like, I'm going to go deep and say that, because of the racist institutions that we've been in, they have coached us as boys to think a certain way. They have coached women a certain way through media. And so it gets, I don't want to say worse, but it just changes with the generations. We were a certain way. And now, you know what I mean? At this generation, you see the reflection in the music. It's all about smashing. It's all about certain types of drugs that are more dangerous for the body. And, I don't knock the new generation ingenuity and creativity, they on it. You know what I'm saying? They definitely bringing a new flavor. You know what I'm saying? We OGs and we respect our stuff, but we respect what they doing also. But there's a lot of dangers that come in the systematic trap that they were already using hip hop as. They used hip hop to draw more and criminalize us, you know what I'm saying, more than ever. Because look at what comes with the culture, you know what I mean? We toe in, we got conflict with each other, we don't get along. They know when, rivals get together. We know what it's about. Gangster rap, they formulated all of that, so they could privatize the prisons, get us in those prisons, start charging us daily, you know what I mean, for commissary, all of that, And so they use hip hop as a vehicle to push that. And so all of that negative stuff, is embedded in that because, you think like that and it feeds us to the system.
And last but not least, before we get up out of here, man, I posted something this morning that kind of shook a couple of people. And I said, any friends that turn into an enemy has been hating since day one.
I agree. Let me hit that one. I agree because enemy is a strong word, bro. I can understand we outgrow each other. We have disagreements. Epps and I had disagreements all the time, but it's all respect. But for me to become Epps' enemy,
right,
that means I had an ulterior motive. An enemy means I'm about to take you out. It don't matter what. I don't give a fuck about nothing you care about. I'm taking you out. Outgrowing each other, outgrowing a relationship, that's another thing. So if you see somebody that befriends you to try to get close to the people that you love, try to understand your business model, and then try to take you out, that person is an enemy from the jump. And you have to be very careful and use discernment, especially because Epps is always telling me about this industry, because I'm still new to this shit, and the shit is real. And you can't let the realities of the world affect who you are with the people that are good to you. You got to use more discernment and make sure you choose wisely and pay attention.
Bomb.
What you think, Mac?
Yeah, I think I kind of echo that. I think if you're saying enemy, like never, like enemy that's the op. Enemy is the op, if you're using that word. And so if a friend was a friend and they know your heart, they know your mission, and you truthful with yourself, you've been a friend back, and they wind up being on that opposite side, then they were never a friend because, you know what I mean? Like then that means that they should be able to not let it get that far as well as yourself to be able to kind of mend certain things that friends mend. Yes. And if we can't mend them and we're not on the same page and we don't see the same anymore, then you may think what I think should have some type of respect. You don't see it the same way, so you're gonna do things that is gonna be disrespect. We're not aligned anymore. And so if it gets to the point where we're calling each other enemies, then yeah, we need to avoid each other, and you don't want to see your enemy, you know what I mean? So yeah, a friend, I don't think a real friend would, you know what I'm saying, turns out to be your enemy, even over like how we be talking about MOB, you know what I'm saying, like even over shorties. Like a real friend, if it's something like that, like we powwow it out. Like, let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? She was playing us both. Like, boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't look at it like you know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying? Let's bang it out. And if we real friends and there's a bond there, then that bond is going to stick. If that bond is weak, then it was never, you know what I'm saying?
It was never there.
Wasn't Gorilla Glue.
Facts.
Yeah, I could count the enemies in one hand that I have, you know what I mean? And they showed their true colors, and I could never respect them. I could never turn back. There's no making up to that, because
there's no turning back.
There's no turning back. Like, I had two at the old radio stations. Their motive was to make me quit or get fired because they didn't like me there. So you fucking up with my money, that's an enemy. That's how I see it. There ain't no going back to that. If you're trying to burn my house down, there ain't no fucking going back to that. They ain't no. You try to hit on my friend, my best friend, right here, knowing that we ride together, and you trying to clown him, that's something else. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to make that up. You know what I mean? But going back to what you were saying, you know, if you trying to, you know, hit on my wife, no, that's just total disrespect. Especially if you got a wife, you done a corny ass, fucked up, dumbass fuck boy move. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get y'all intakes on that, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today on Tuesdays. Alpha Villain, Mecca, aka Grimo, passing through from Weedham Zoes, giving us the insight on the new watch that you guys promoting. I'm gonna come check you very soon, Mecca. You know what I mean? There it goes, right there. There it goes. There it goes.
All right.
What's the name? It's 1804, right? It's just 1804.
1804. The website's under construction, but even the information is spelled out. 1804. You know, company CO. And one thing I want to say while I'm still on here, my partner's already hit me up, bashing me. Everything was smooth. We're not calling it watches. You understand? It's not a watch. It's a timepiece. It's a timeless history. So that's
yo, Mac, stop calling it a watch. This is a timepiece.
Stop calling it a watch. They hit me up and it was like, yo, you missed the training? You missed the training or the seminar? You missed the seminar or what? You know what I mean? It was at 8 a.m. this morning, son. You know what I mean? I must have missed the seminar. 1804, you know, company. The website is still in, so that's why I'm doing it. And this is, let me tell you, I've gotten a lot of professionals that hit me up and was like, yo, this should go through the site, official, you know, link, boom. We weren't even supposed to be selling this like this. Matter of fact, I'm the only one pushing the watch right now. You can only get it through me right now. Only because I convinced my partners, and I didn't have to convince them, but I let them know that the month of May is Haitian Heritage Month. If we miss this month, we're going to have to work a little harder on the promo. Let's get a head start while the pride and the self-esteem of the Haitian people is high. Flag Day's coming up. I'm going to be raffling a watch, actually. You know what I mean? So on Flag Day, on Flag Day, we're going to do the raffles. No gimmicks, no nothing. Like, I'm really going, everybody that, you know, raffle it out. I'm just trying to get the specifics together. We're going to raffle it out. And we're going to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to raffle the watch on May 18th. And so we got a lot of programs coming up. Go to the page, K.A. Grimo. I also got a handyman page where, you know what I mean, I do straight, you know what I mean, straight carpentry work. You know what I mean? I'm handy with the hands, too. My pops taught me well. I used to work with him when I was younger. So, you know, wood floors, painting, exterior, interior, you know, blinds, whatever it is, I rocks with that, too. Little Haiti field trips is me promoting the culture, not only in Little Haiti, but the culture, period. You know what I mean? In any community, I see any positivity. If I see people cleaning up in Liberty City, I'm going to put it on my page. It's a community page. It started off as my field trip page because I was doing field trips in Little Haiti, promoting the culture, the food, the area. And, you know, Little Haiti's going through some gentrification right now. And so, you know, we're losing a little bit. We're losing the land, but they can't take the culture from us. And that's something that we always got to, like, teach them as we, you know, go around and, you know, and promote, you know, what it is that we have. What else? Poetic Lakai, May 14th at Island Space at the Broward Mall, and May 27th at the Marché Haïtien, which is the Caribbean marketplace down in Little Haiti. So I got two Poetic Lacais, the Dade version and the Broward version. The Dade version is May 27th at in Little Haiti, and you can check out Poetic Lacai. And the Broward version is at the Broward Mall at a new museum called Island Space for all the Caribbean. All right, so we're going to be doing that. And I think that's about it, man. We're going to be pushing these watches, make sure people feel proud, you know what I'm saying, showing their self-esteem and, you know, just spreading love to the culture. It's our month, especially because of Flag Day, very significant when the flag, you know what I'm saying, when we got our independence. And that's the day that Kathleen Flon sold the flag as a symbolism that we freed ourselves from the French. So initially, let me just clarify something very quick. Initially, we took the white out of the flag and put the blue and the red together to say, you know, just to show like we didn't need the oppressor anymore. But soon after, Dessalines' realization was not to use the blue from the French anymore. You know, he wanted to use the black to represent the Negro, you know what I'm saying? To represent the black people. And so then it became the black and the red. And so Dessalines really institutionalized, basically put in the Constitution that the black and red flag was the official flag. The blue and red was just symbolism at the fight. You know what I mean? Like, boom, we're going to rip the white out because there ain't no more white no more. Then we got our liberation. Whap. And then we're going to bring the blue and the red. We're going to take that flag, bring it together, make it our own. That was the first thought. Then it was like, nah, we're going to create our own because it was the Negma War, you know what I'm saying? Like the warriors. And it wasn't only slaves, it was generals. Toussaint fought for the French. So his military mind was sharp. People think it was just all slaves. Slaves had, you know, there was a big population, but we fought against like people who were very skilled in, you know, Capoeira Mo, you know what I mean? All these people. So, yeah, so that's what it is, man. We spreading the culture month of May. Let's get it popping. Don't forget May 18th. And don't be Haitian just in the month of May. You know what I mean? And don't be your culture just in the month that they celebrating. Not just Haitian, man. Love to all cultures. And don't just be that culture when it's like your Flag Day, your Independence Day, or when they play soccer, or when they, you know what I mean? Like, boom, spread love, man. Because you never know that kid that's embarrassed to say where he's from, and here you go repping the flag, and he like, yo, that's where I'm from too. And you know what I'm saying? That's what Clef did for me back in the days. I seen him put the flag on his back at the Grammys. At that time, Haitians wasn't getting love. Nobody from the sports arena was saying they Haitian. Nobody that was a musician, whatever, and stuff like that. Clef put the flag on his back. And I was like, oh, snap. Yo, Mom, look, that's the Haitian flag on TV. You know what I mean? And he ran with it with the Fuji vibes and all of that. And, you know, like
a cape.
Our hero Clef, you know what I mean? Always been on the front. Y'all check out that the song we got with Clef, Consa. You know what I mean? Check that out on our you know what I'm saying, on Spotify.
Yo, by the way, LL loves that record.
Yo, come on, baby. Consa. We pull up to the spot. Consa.
Yeah, they was like, yo, what's that Creole song you with the girl? I was like,
Yo. Fly looking mommy got my eyes on Zoom. Yeah. Saw, smelled her perfume soon as I walked in the room. Body's bananas. Now I feel like a baboon. I'm beating my chest. Yes, I'ma be her man soon. Put my hand around her waist. Consa. Woo! Let's get it popping, man. Y'all check the record out, man. Consa's popping.
You know what it is, man. We Them Zoes, new album being worked on. Get ready for that. Also, next Tuesday, we got Makaben in the building. He's going to be joining us. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not slipping, man. I'm bringing the realness over here, man. So shout out to Makaben. He's going to be with us 10 o'clock Eastern next Tuesday. Also, tomorrow night, Cinco de Mayo, we're going to drink with my man DJ Drop. We're going to be on the turntable, shutting it down, back and forth for a good hour. Tomorrow night is going to be crazy. Also, ladies' night, DJ Mrs. will be in the building. But ladies' night, this Monday night, you don't want to miss out. And one more time, We Them Zoes, hire me. We're going to be in Miami, Florida. Is it Miami or Fort Lauderdale? Not too sure?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
You talking about when?
Well, we got
a few dates. That's why I keep telling you. Which dates you talking about?
The one you said hire me.
No, I didn't say carry me. If you're talking about mine, I said Harmonique is going to be performing. Harmonique's going to be performing. And that's why I was like, hold up, we performing with Carry Me too? They didn't get together yet. So Carry Me is not together yet, but they formulating a reunion album out here. But Harmonique is performing May 27th in the city of Miramar. I'm hosting that event. We Them Zoes is opening up for Harmonique. We performing, celebrating Haitian heritage in the city of Miramar too. And there's a host of things going on in Little Haiti, at the Little Haiti Cultural Center. Sounds of Little Haiti. New Look is performing. That's May 21st. And just check out the calendar over there at the Little Haiti Cultural Center. There's a lot of events if you want to take part. But make sure you catch it on Poetic Lakai.
Definitely. Catch me on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells, 9 o'clock Saturday night and 1 a.m. You know what I mean? The Saturday Night Ride. AV, go ahead and give you a quick shout out before you get up out of here.
AV, aka Alpha Villains. Make sure y'all go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel. We out here trying to change the narrative on how masculinity is perceived. Salute.
Everybody, man, we appreciate all the badges that was being bought and shared today, man. Once again, Positivity Water, we appreciate you. IK Multimedia, IREG, appreciate you. 1804 Timepiece, we appreciate you.
I likes that. I likes that. Y'all make sure y'all save this clip, man. I gotta show my partner just in case they catch
definitely. I'm gonna save it, man, and just know, man, them Haitians are coming. I told you plenty of times, so get ready.
You already know. Big shout out my brother Booger. Big shout out my brother Booger. Shout out On Point. Make sure you order your pates, man. We pate different. Shouts out Booger,
man,
yo.
I need a pate, boy. He sent me one, the frozen one. He sent me a whole bag. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my pate, man. Yo, everybody, have a good night. We love y'all. Tuesday night, Alpha Villain, DJ, Epps and Friends. You know what it is. Mecca love, bro. You know what it is.
Yo, peace.
Peace.